Tonight on Sharing Life Issues, we're looking at a case from a lady who needs our help right now. A lady who sort of is in the middle of A and B. Yeah, that's how it sounds. She's in the middle of A and B. So, but then I need you to listen very carefully to what I'll be playing. I'll be playing her message, but you could go to her Facebook page, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. That's the Facebook page, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. So go check the message there, drop your comments, and don't forget to like the Facebook page while you are there. Remember, Inspiration FM 100.5, that is the Facebook page. I posted the message there earlier on so you could see what we're doing on the show, what we're treating on the show. So that's Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. Alright, for those who won't be able to access the Facebook page, let's do this. Let me take you through the message for tonight.
Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. There is something I would like to share with you. I am a very private person. I don't really talk to people about my personal issues. I am very bothered because I am scared I might make the wrong decision. I have been in a relationship with guy A for more than 3 years now. We started as friends, but when he asked me out, I was very reluctant at first because there was no connection. I just saw us as friends, but later on, I accepted and we've been together since then. The problem is we fight a lot. We don't seem to understand each other. He keeps saying that it is not every time I need to talk about how I feel and I need to be calm, knowing that he is a quick to temper. But the thing is, I don't keep things to mind. Whenever I feel bad, I will tell him. All this is what causes the continuous quarrel, though we are always quick to settle it out. We are also incompatible. I am the touchy types and he is not the romantic type, very strict and rigid. I met someone recently, let's say guy B. We do like each other and we both know it. There is no fear and no rush with this particular person. I feel so at peace with him and we talk about everything. And deep within me, I know if I had the chance, I want to be with this second guy no matter how long it takes. Still, I can't have him because we are of different religious backgrounds. The both of us are not really into our different religions like that. But you know the major issues. Both our parents are very dedicated to their religion. So it's kind of impossible. We are not dating. We don't even talk about our feelings. Because we know there's no need for that since it won't work out. So we are just friends. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon. But I am really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon. But I am really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself and I would have to pretend so that the relationship would work. Please, I really need your advice and that of Sharing Life Issues family. Thank you.
Okay, you heard her. What I told you, she was in the middle of A and B. Do you now understand it? So, that's what we're trading on the show tonight. Let's get your opinions. For those who got the message earlier on, good. For those who didn't, not to worry, I'll run through it again one more time for you to listen and understand what we're trading on the show. So before I do that, let me give out the numbers you could call to be a part of this. 0704 800 1005. 0704 800 1005. That's for calls and SMSs only. But for your WhatsApp messages, 0809 192 1005. 0809 192 1005. Remember, we're live on YouTube right now. We're streaming live on YouTube on Inspiration 100.5 FM Ibadan. That's us on YouTube. Inspiration 100.5 FM Ibadan. I can understand Facebook can't go live all over the world. Yeah, that's a general issue. So we're streaming live on YouTube. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Facebook actually cannot go live all over the world. It's not just here. So we're doing it via YouTube. So go hit up on Inspiration 100.5 FM Ibadan on YouTube. And remember to subscribe, like, a comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. All right? But then you could still check the message for today on Facebook. Yes, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. That's how it is. Inspiration, then FM, then 100.5 Ibadan. All right. So let's run through the message one more time, and after that, I'll come back and pick your calls. Yes, a call coming in, but hey, let me just run through this. I'll be back.
Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. There is something I would like to share with you. I am a very private person. I don't really talk to people about my personal issues. I am very bothered because I am scared I might make the wrong decision. I have been in a relationship with guy A for more than 3 years now. We started as friends, but when he asked me out, I was very reluctant at first because there was no connection. I just saw us as friends, but later on, I accepted and we've been together since then. The problem is we fight a lot. We don't seem to understand each other. He keeps saying that it is not every time I need to talk about how I feel and I need to be calm, knowing that he is a quick to temper. But the thing is, I don't keep things to mind. Whenever I feel bad, I will tell him. All this is what causes the continuous quarrel, though we are always quick to settle it out. We are also incompatible. I am the touchy types and he is not the romantic type, very strict and rigid. I met someone recently, let's say guy B. We do like each other and we both know it. There is no fear and no rush with this particular person. I feel so at peace with him and we talk about everything. And deep within me, I know if I had the chance, I want to be with this second guy no matter how long it takes. Still, I can't have him because we are of different religious backgrounds. The both of us are not really into our different religions like that. But you know the major issues. Both our parents are very dedicated to their religion. So it's kind of impossible. We are not dating. We don't even talk about our feelings. Because we know there's no need for that since it won't work out. So we are just friends. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon, but I am really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon, but I am really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself and I would have to pretend so that the relationship would work. Please, I really need your advice and that of Sharing Life Issues family. Thank you.
Alright then, that is again. So 0704 8001 That's the number to call to be a part of this. 0704 8001005. That's for calls and SMSs only. And you could also call 0906 0605719 0906 0605719. Calls and SMS. Or for your WhatsApp messages, 0809 192 1005. WhatsApp messages and voice notes, 0809 192 1005. You can also drop your comments on Facebook, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. That's on Facebook, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. All right, so let's check out some messages on Facebook right now. And this one here says, coming from Bayo Adedoko, he says, "My dear sister, the ball is in your court. Have you prayed before taking any step? Because marriage is not something you pretend to dive in. Both of you must be on the same page before you agree to be husband and wife." Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you. This other message comes from Oluwadamilare Olanrewaju Basoya, and it says, "My sister, if your spirit doesn't go with guy A, then don't go for it. I beg you, don't do something you might regret in future. God bless you." All right. Zero 704-8001-005. 0704-8001-005. That's the number to call right now to be a part of this. And 0906-060-5719. 0906-060-5719. But for your WhatsApp messages and voice notes, 0809-192-1005. WhatsApp messages and voice notes, 0809-192-1005. All right, I have this one here. It says, "Don't marry AO." Coming from Yomi Delu, just straight to the point. Don't marry AO. But you're not telling me why, Yomi. Well, I appreciate you doing that. Okay, Akimulea Sumbo. Don't marry A. Since your religious background is different from B, and you can't deal with it, just move on. I pray you find the right partner for you. Olutosin Ajanoko says, "Forever is a very long time to pretend. You either become someone you don't recognize, or you start resenting him." That part is really true. Really, really true. Pretense over time, you later become someone you don't recognize, or you start resenting them. Olubenga Oshine Oshin says, "Get out of relationship A already. Never start what you can't in capital letter. Finish." All right. 0704-8001-005. That's the number to call to be a part of this. 0704-8001-005. That's for calls and SMSs. But for your WhatsApp messages, 0809-192-1005. WhatsApp messages and voice notes, 0809-192-1005. All right, taking a good look at this story again. Sorry. Now, taking a good look at this story. A lot is going in nets. Actually, when the whole talk of, okay, do you really have to even get married right now came up, she was like, man, I'm not getting any or younger, blah, blah, blah. All this talk came in. My parents have put more pressure on me. Most of my friends have gone for like a couple of, bridesmaid thing. And, the sun is not shining below me, it's shining on top of me, so I gotta do something. But then time waits for no one. Yeah, all that came, but the truth is, as a guy, as she said, as a guy, people might not even think about it. Like anytime you can get married, but as a lady, I'm going older and I'm like, I get it. But then would you want to say because of that you want to get into something wrong? As for the other one, yes, I understand your parents are so keen on their religion, A and B. But then who is getting married? Your parents or you? His parents or him? I don't know. The world has become a place of, presently, the world has become a place of unity where both religions can actually live together under the same roof. But then at the end of the day, it is based on understanding. It's in both of them, an agreement. Agreed understanding, let's just put that together. Agreed understanding between both of them, if it can work. But at the end of the day, it's back to them. 0704 8001 that's the number to call to be a part of this. 0704 8001 That's for calls and SMSs. But for your WhatsApp messages, 0809 192 1005. I'll be back after this break to pick your calls and read your WhatsApp messages. Just stay tuned.
May it be an evening star.
Nelson Mandela, 1918 to 2013, was a South African political activist who spent over 20 years in prison for his opposition to the apartheid regime. He was later released in 1990 and in 1994 was later elected the first leader of a democratic South Africa. He was awarded Nobel Peace Prize in 1993 for his work in helping to end racial segregation in South Africa. He is considered the father of democratic South Africa and widely admired for his ability to bring together a nation previously divided by apartheid. Nelson Mandela, more than just a political leader. Inspiration 100.5 FM, more than just a radio station.
What inspires Ron Canoli? A variety of different things. First of all, the wonders of God, having traveled all over the world and just being amazed at how God is so precise when he made this world, and the presence of God, because the Bible says that we are the temples of the Holy Spirit, and where he abides, there is joy and there's love and there's peace. And so I'm inspired by that. Another thing that inspires me is the Word of God, because the more I get into the Word, the more revelation I get and the more understanding of him that I get. And then finally, the thing that inspires me most is the majesty of God and the majesty of his Son, Jesus Christ. Jesus being the King of my life, the Lord of my life, the supervisor of my life, the manager of my life. He is the inspiration in my life. What inspires you? This is Ron Canoli.
Welcome back to Inspiration 100.5 FM, your number one family radio. If you're just joining us, the program is Sharing Life Issues, and we have a case at hand that we would really like you to be a part of, okay? We'd like you to make your contributions, give advice, and let's help this young lady out who seems to be going through something right now. Now, here it is. You can go to our Facebook page, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. That is our Facebook page. Go check the message, drop your comments, and don't forget to like the Facebook page while you are there. Alright? Check the message, drop your comments, and don't forget to like the Facebook page while you are there. Alright, so for those of you who won't be able to access the Facebook page, not to worry. Let me run through it. I'll play it from here so you listen, and let's get your contribution. Listen up very carefully to this one.
Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. There is something I would like to share with you. I am a very private person. I don't really talk to people about my personal issues. I am very bothered because I am scared I might make the wrong decision. I have been in a relationship with guy A for more than 3 years now. We started as friends, but when he asked me out, I was very reluctant at first because there was no connection. I just saw us as friends, but later on, I accepted and we've been together since then. The problem is we fight a lot. We don't seem to understand each other. He keeps saying that it is not every time I need to talk about how I feel and I need to be calm, knowing that he is a quick to temper. But the thing is, I don't keep things to mind. Whenever I feel bad, I will tell him. All this is what causes the continuous quarrel, though we are always quick to settle it out. We are also incompatible. I am the touchy types and he is not the romantic type, very strict and rigid. I met someone recently, let's say guy B. We do like each other and we both know it. There is no fear and no rush with this particular person. I feel so at peace with him and we talk about everything. And deep within me, I know if I had the chance, I want to be with this second guy no matter how long it takes. Still, I can't have him because we are of different religious backgrounds. The both of us are not really into our different religions like that. But you know the major issues. Both our parents are very dedicated to their religion. So it's kind of impossible. We are not dating. We don't even talk about our feelings. Because we know there's no need for that since it won't work out. So we are just friends. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon. But I'm really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon. But I'm really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself and I would have to pretend so that the relationship would work. Please, I really need your advice and that of Sharing Life Issues family. Thank you.
Okay, there it is again. You now get the full picture of what we are treating on the show. All right, so let's get your opinions. Let's get your contributions. 0704 800 0704 800 1005. Calls, SMS. You could also call 0906 060 5719. 0906 060 5719. Calls, SMS also. Look for your WhatsApp messages and voice notes. 0809 192 1005. 0809 192 1005. On Facebook also, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. That's on Facebook. All right, we have some. Okay. Let's go take some messages here. This is coming from. Good evening, Mr. Richard. I'll advise this lady not to go into marriage with Mr. A since they are not compatible. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. The lady should go and pray and get divine direction concerning marriage first. Why does she want to rush into marriage? Is she the second man? Is she the second man is interested in dating her? I don't get that message. Please let her remain calm first. Mrs. Akinloye, thank you very much for that message. I appreciate you. Thank you. You're far too kind. And this one here says, Mr. Dimola David from Egbeda Oluwo says, hi, Mr. Richard. Guy B may not be too visible to go out with due to your religious background. Concerning Guy A, I believe you think very well and sign your eyes before you do yourself irreparable damages. That should be shine your eyes, okay? So Guy A is not good at all for you, for your happy life. Look for a peaceful relationship that can give you joy. Notes: parents and religion are sensitive issues to toy with, so be careful. Be careful. 0704 8001 0704 8001 That's the number to call to be a part of this. But for your WhatsApp messages, 0809 192 1005. All right, we have a voice note, and I'm so excited about this. Let's listen to this voice note.
Good evening, Mr. Richard. How was your day? Oh, it was fine. Good evening, everybody listening to his voice. My name is Wilson, all the way from Monia. My dear sister, the second guy, he did not tell us the area of that religion differences, but I guess must be maybe Muslims and Christians. I guess as much. You see, if that is the case of being a Muslim and Christian, forget it. It's not going to work. That is all the fact. I'm going to tell you the truth. Except we want to deceive you. But for the first guy, you people are having a little misunderstanding or whatever because you people have not understood each other. You have not tabled down your do's and don'ts to him, and you are not done his own to you. That's why both of you are having this misunderstanding. But thank God you said that whenever both of you have this quarrel, you quickly settle. But my question I want to ask you, did you actually love that first guy? Do you love him? I mean really love. Because you don't even tell us your story whether you love him. If you do, go on and get married to him. Try to understand him. Why he also try to understand you. You say he's not romantic, teach him how to be romantic. People learn, you learn from your partner. You learn things from your partner. You teach him how to do it. Okay? So go on and get married to him. There's idea that said that when a woman knows the secret of his husbands and obey them, people might think that she's using charm to marry the husband. So if you understand his do's and don'ts and he understands yours, I don't think both of you having a misunderstanding again. So if you really love him, go on and get married to him. Thank you. God bless you, Mr. Richard. God bless your fans. God bless Nigeria. I am Wilson from Monia. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much, Wilson, for that. We have another person online. Hello, good evening. Oh, we lost that one. 0704 8001 0704 8001005. That's for calls and SMSs only. And for your WhatsApp messages, 0809 192 1005. WhatsApp messages and voice notes. Okay, let's go pay some bills. I'll be back. Don't change the dial. This is Inspiration 100.5 FM.
100.5.
Number one family radio.
Inspiration FM.
Prince, sorry. Go outside and get some fresh air, please.
Mommy, I'm tired.
Sorry, my dear.
Sister, don't you think you should take him to the hospital? This cough has been going on for a while and he's losing weight. It could be tuberculosis.
Auntie Vera, apply brake to this your mouth, please. How can you look at this 5-year-old boy and say he has tuberculosis, eh?
His uncle is on treatment for tuberculosis, so check him will make you day sure.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Make you day sure.
Children can be infected if they're exposed to a person with TB. Testing and treatment for tuberculosis is free. Call 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message was brought to you from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Your name is Yahweh.
Psalm 68 verse 1. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered, let them also that hate him flee before him. The Redeemed Christian Church of God, Region 21 presents Mount Zion Deliverance Service. Team, O Lord Arise. Ministering Pastor Ezekiel Afolayan, PICR 21, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, RCCG General Overseer. Date, Saturday 14th October 2023. Time, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Venue, RCCG Covenant Sanctuary, opposite Zatec Industries, Oliole Estate, Ibadan. Come and be blessed.
All right, you're welcome back to the Inspiration 105 FM, your number one fan radio, 0704 8001 005. 0704 8001 005. That's the number you could call to be a part of the show. At 0704 8001 005. Calls and SMSs to that number. Calls and SMSs to that number. Well, for your WhatsApp messages and voice notes, 0809 192 1005. Okay, let's take this message. Good evening, Mr. Richard. Hearing the message, I got broken because it's like the person is explaining I myself. Wow. It's well, Sha. I pray God sees us through. Have a great weekend. A lot of people are going through a lot when it comes to relationships, marriages. And your story can actually be the same story as somebody else right now. Like, most times, Nigeria is where you would see people doing competition with bad news. Omo, I want to talk. If you hear my story, you go pity me pass Sam. Have you heard that before? You think your own is worse? If you know what I've been through, your own you did learn for where I did. I'm sure you've heard words like that. Yeah, it happens. But then there are some people you say, wait, who told you about me? That you are saying this thing you are saying. I've heard that before too. I'm like, oh no, that was me. No, exactly what is happening. Look at message. Look at pictures. And they will show you everything exactly the way it is happening to them. All right, check out this message now by this person. Person feels really bad, but then hey, I'm sure for this person this is bringing about memories. But it's all good. You'll be fine, okay? Alright, for those just joining us on the show, let's play tonight's message for you so you understand what we are treating on the show. So I need you to please listen up pretty good. Alright, when I come back, I'll pick your calls and I'll pick your read your messages. But then, listen to what we are treating on the show.
Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. Good evening, sir. I have been following your platform and I have been greatly blessed by it. There is something I would like to share with you. I am a very private person. I don't really talk to people about my personal issues. I am very bothered because I am scared I might make the wrong decision. I have been in a relationship with guy A for more than 3 years now. We started as friends, but when he asked me out, I was very reluctant at first because there was no connection. I just saw us as friends, but later on, I accepted and we've been together since then. The problem is we fight a lot. We don't seem to understand each other. He keeps saying that it is not every time I need to talk about how I feel and I need to be calm knowing that he is a quick to temper. But the thing is, I don't keep things to mind. Whenever I feel bad, I will tell him. All this is what causes the continuous quarrel, though we are always quick to settle it out. We are also incompatible. I am the touchy types and he is not the romantic type, very strict and rigid. I met someone recently, let's say guy B. We do like each other and we both know it. There is no fear and no rush with this particular person. I feel so at peace with him and we talk about everything. And deep within me, I know if I had the chance, I want to be with this second guy no matter how long it takes. Still, I can't have him because we are of different religious backgrounds. The both of us are not really into our different religions like that. But you know the major issues. Both our parents are very dedicated to their religion. So it's kind of impossible. We are not dating. We don't even talk about our feelings. Because we know there's no need for that since it won't work out. So we are just friends. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon, but I am really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself. My fiancé and I, guy A, are planning to get married soon, but I am really scared. I just feel like I won't be myself and I would have to pretend so that the relationship would work. Please, I really need your advice and that of Sharing Life Issues family. Thank you.
Alright, there it is again. So let's talk about this together. Now you understand what we're trading on the show. But then let me get your opinions. 0704 800 1005 0704 800 1005. That's for calls and SMSs. 0704 800 1005. For your WhatsApp messages, 0809 192 1005. WhatsApp messages and voice notes, 0809 192 1005. Emmanuel from Yana Church on WhatsApp says, I don't know how old this lady is, but I would suggest she should not go along with someone she's not compatible with. How can he call himself quick temper? That sounds like he's proud of it. If you can't express your feelings to him without a fight, then what is the essence of the relationship? Look for another person if you can't go with a second person. Remember, adults don't change. He will be worse when you are married. Emmanuel from Yana Church. Thank you. You're far too kind. Like I said earlier on, we're live on Facebook, remember. So you can join me live on Facebook right now. Now let's take this call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. How was your day?
It was fine. Thank you for asking. How was yours?
Fine, thank you.
All right, so go ahead.
Yes, my name is Mr. that I'm calling from Pelele.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
All right. Okay. I just heard I've listened to the lady's explanation.
Okay.
But I just want to tell her that, there's this thing, and I think it's spiritual, that God created for we women. We have this, we have this instinct that we are able to detect what is, especially when it comes to relationship. God has so created us in such a way that we're able to know the right person for us. But the problem we normally have is probably because due to pressure or due to one thing or the other, we choose the wrong person. Just like this lady said now, within her, deep down in her, she already knew that the first person is not for her, neither the second person. So I think it's better she just take her time and don't rush even to the marriage, because she's going to regret it no matter what. So I think for me, the best thing for her is just to stay away, pray about it, then think all over it again. But I know deep her, she knows what to do. But because due to one reason or the other, she just want to decide anyhow. But I think she should just stop it. If she marries that first person, the marriage, I'm not a prophetess of doom, but she may encounter problems. And the second person as well, she knew that because of religion, so it's better she just take her time and seek the face of God. I pray God will help us too.
Amen. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate you very much. Have a wonderful weekend.
You're welcome. And you too.
All right. I like that contribution a lot. Makes sense. 0704-800-1005. That's the number to call to be a part of this. 0704-800-1005. That's for calls and SMSs only. But for your WhatsApp messages, 0809-192-1005. WhatsApp message and voice notes, 0809-192-1005. Like I said, for calls and SMS, 0704-800-1005. On Facebook, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. And on YouTube right now, we are live on YouTube. Okay, for those, because I still got a message earlier on saying the kind of viewers live on Facebook. Yes, that's like a nationwide problem right now, not just here. If you could try and go live on your Facebook, you'd see that you can go. Yeah, it's been happening like that for 2 days. So we're live on YouTube right now. Inspiration 100.5 FM Ibadan. Yes, Inspiration 100.5 FM Ibadan. Just check us up, subscribe on our YouTube page, comments, drop your comments, and like and share. I'll appreciate that. But you can still drop your messages, just messages, on our Facebook page, Inspiration FM 100.5 Ibadan. Yep. All right, so on Facebook, Akinola Ibrahim Ademola says, to me, I think religion is not supposed to be the problem as far as there's real connection between both of them and are mature enough to talk to their parents who they want to live for the rest of their life with. I said this earlier on. Yeah. This lady should talk to Guy B. If Guy B is feeling shy or reluctant, never marry out of pity or mentality of he would change. Leave Guy A. Straight up, man. Thank you very much, Akinola Ibrahim Ademola. I appreciate you. I know, but then I'm of the opinion that religion don't matter, because between you and I, between the lovers, they are the one who are getting married. If they are comfortable with themselves, if they don't have issues with themselves, I don't know, I'm just saying they could go ahead. Alright, I'm not saying abandon your parents and all that, but then, hey, something you could talk to your parents about. Hey, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I feel happy with this person. I feel comfortable. You've done your own part raising me up to decide my choices in life, and this is just one of it. I know. I'm just saying. There'll just be an agreement of, okay, who follows who to where, who does what. I said a couple. I said a couple. The wife is a Muslim. The husband is a Muslim. The wife is a Christian. Yes, that's the denomination, and both of them allow their kids choose. They have grown-up kids right now. They allow them choose which do you want to do, and they all chose. It's on Sunday. The day the man decides, he will follow her to church. The day she decides, she'll just follow him to the mosque. He taught her how to do all the whole alwala and all the other things. So they're just having fun, serving the same God. That's what they're doing, and it's cool. All right, let's check out this message also. This one says, since the lady is scared about the marriage, she should go in. Since the lady is scared about the marriage, she should go into it. Since she's scared, she should go into it. I have a daughter who was scared about her relationship with a man, but she still went into a marriage with him. The first 6 years of the marriage was not good at all. They are just understanding each other now. Okay, but then, I'm always of the opinion that what works for A might not work for B. I always say that. Okay? What works for A may not necessarily work for B. And the fact that A was able to cope for 6 years, B's lifespan may not be up to 6 years to cope. I'm just saying this. All right, 0704-800-1005. Okay, Ayomide, I'm trying to load up your voice notes. I see a voice note that you sent in. So trying to load it up. I think the network is a bit shaky, but then hey, hopefully it will load up before I finish the program. And I have like 5 minutes to move out of here right now. But while that is going on WhatsApp, let me check out some other Facebook messages. This one from Adebukola says, you do not have to marry any of them. When it comes to marriage, you may not have everything you want in a spouse at a go. People get better with time. Adjustments are made here and there. Using myself as an example, my husband is the opposite of me. I am outgoing and an extrovert. My husband is an introvert. We are not the same. I like the public display of affection. He does not like it. He is private. Do I get angry sometimes? Yes. Do we fight about differences? Yes. But have I learned to understand the differences? Yes. Mr. A may not be all that bad for you. If you try to look beyond the differences and understand that two people cannot be alike at the same time. But if your happiness and peace of mind is tied to the things you expect him to be, then walk away. Wow. Now this Adebukola, thank you very much for this message. It is deep. All right. Aisha to NS says, why are you planning a wedding with someone you cannot get along with? Okay. Taiwa Deomika says, marriage should be enjoyed, not endured. You should marry your best friend, someone whom you love and you can freely express your feelings to them. There's nothing as horrible as about marriage. There's also nothing as worse as marrying someone whom you don't love. Can you imagine yourself living with that guy A for the next 30 years of your life? If you can't, then don't bother going ahead with the wedding. Whatever you do, whatever you cannot tolerate during courtship, you will get worse during marriage. Don't even bother starting anything with Guy B. Don't start something you do not intend to finish, because the both of you are not on the same wavelength spiritually. You need time away from both of them to analyze your feeling properly. You need a clear head. Don't make a mistake or be in a haste. Thank you very much. Okay, this is coming from Oko Nedum. Okay, Oko Nedum 2. Wow. All right. Story of my life before I choose career. A is definitely not for you, cause it's going to be a tedious journey. B is not for you, cause can two work together except they agree? And religion isn't agreeing in your case, unless you plan to marry without a parent's consent, which I strongly advise against. Take a chill pill. Love and find you. Love will find you. Okay. Okay, Iregu says you want to marry someone who you don't feel at peace with. Who are you? Who you're not comfortable with? Who doesn't like it when you bear your worries? Who is too rigid? I pity you, sister. All right. Okay, so let's finally take this voice note. Appreciate this.
Good evening, Mr. Richard. I must say, well done, sir. My name is Ayomide, calling from Ibadan. Songo Axis precisely. Firstly, I want to really salute the person that spoke not quite long on WhatsApp via voice note. I am actually in support of what he has said. Yeah, that is the point. The love should be checked. Do you really love the guy? Because the second option, I mean the guy too, is not even an option at all, because you're having disparity in religion, and that cannot work out. It cannot really work out, because it will affect a lot of things. It will affect your marriage, it will affect your home, even the children. They will have so many disparity and disagreements, which is not advisable. So now, talking about the guy one, like the person that spoke not quite long on WhatsApp said, you have to check it. You really love the guy, because even the Bible confirms that love covers all things. However, we're not saying that you're supposed to marry to endure. You're supposed to marry to enjoy. Meanwhile, the lady should understand the fact that at some point you need to adapt. At some point you need to learn to adapt. There's a place called adaptability in marriage, and of course you don't expect a perfect guy, because you yourself as a lady, you're not perfect. So if you say the guy is not romantic, kindly tell him you're not romantic. Tell him, and if you see that this guy is willing to learn, of course, that's a good sign. Over the years we've spent together, you will know that this guy is actually willing to change. So if you see positive changes, then that means all well and good, you can go ahead and marry him. And most importantly, you need to check, you need to ask God who created you, that is this really the person for me? So once you are convinced that this guy is the person for this guy is mine, then you trust God that with time it will be romantic, and with time you will adapt, and you will know him the more. Then lastly, before I end this voice note, there's an adage, I think it was my Murdoch that said it. He said, there's a king and a fool in every man. It is the one you talk to that responds. Same thing with the lady. You have a queen and a fool also in a lady. This is the one you talk. So the two of them needs to come to an agreement that, I'm not romantic, you need to be romantic. Okay, me, I complain a lot, then I need to reduce the way I nag. So I believe all of these things can be trashed and sorted out on the basis of effective communication. Thank you very much, sir. Well done.
That was awesome. What a good way to end this program tonight. Ayomide, thank you very much. I really appreciate that voice note. And I was saying, it'll appear me if I didn't see that voice note to play. It was loading before. All right, thank you very much to everyone who's been a part of this so far. You guys have always been amazing. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you so much. I'll be back here on Monday. Yeah, Mondays to Fridays, that's where I'm at. And I'll be back on Monday by 7 p.m. on the DOT. Do have yourself a wonderful and amazing rest of the weekend. And remember to put a smile on someone's face every now and then, and watch it get back to you in many folds. God bless you all. Be good. My name is Richard Ekpo.
If you think that just by listening to Inspiration 100.5 FM, your life will be better, your family together, you will be inspired, and everyone will love you, you're right. Inspiration 100.5 FM, inspired listening.
Everything cooked, everything done. Ibadan 100.5, your family radio.
Aago mẹ́jọ ti lù. Inspiration FM rédíò àkọ́kọ́ fún gbogbo ẹbí.
Mo tún gbọ́rọ̀ àgbà dé o. Ẹ jẹ́ tí ẹ gbọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ àgbà bí ó ṣe lówùrọ̀. Ó pẹ́ títí, á ṣe lọ́jọ́ alẹ́.
Àwọn àgbà bọ̀ wọ́n lò òòṣà tá a bá ṣe tá a bá fojú ọmọdé mọ̀. Òòṣà tó ṣe tán tí ó parun ni. Tí ìmọ̀ tòye gborí agbágbé kà. Ètò kẹ́ẹ̀tò kan eléyìí tí ó mọ̀ ṣe àtúbalẹ̀ àṣà àti ìṣẹ̀ṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nílẹ̀ káàró jíire labala àkọ́kọ́ oríkì orílẹ̀ labala ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ẹ láǹfààní láti pè kátúkọ̀ ètò sì kìyẹn délédélé abalẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta lórí ètò kí ló wúlò fún àwọn ìwúlò tewétegbò gbogbo báwọn baba ńlá baba wa ṣe tó ṣe fi tewétegbò ṣọmọ aráyé lóore gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́mọ̀ láǹfààní láti jẹ̀gbádùn lórí ètò tìmọ̀tòye ètò kẹ́ẹ̀tò kan tí ó mọ̀ wáyé gbogbo ọjọ́ Ẹtì Friday bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti aago 7 sí aago 9 àṣálẹ́ níbi tẹ́ ó ti máa láǹfààní láti pàdé ògúnná gbòǹgbò sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ tí dátọ́ lẹ́nu gbé Adéọlá Ramat Aya Adébọ́lá àrà nínú èdè Tìmọ̀tòye àìgbọ́dọ̀ mọ́ gbọ́ ètò ni.
Olórí ọ̀tá mi nìyàwó mi kò sígbà tí n ò ní kọ́lẹ̀.
Kí ló dé?
Bí n bá ti ń ṣe fàájì mi jẹ́jẹ́ ní ọmọ akọrin ìyá kan báyìí lẹ́nu ọmọ gbọ́ òun mo sìgá ò tó ń jòbi ẹ̀rù rẹ̀ ń bà mí ò tó ń mẹ́mu ṣé èèyàn máa wáyé ọmọ rùtù àbí ọ̀pá náà fàájì máa ń la.
Ara rẹ̀ kò tọrọ.